don't know what you're doing, and
I don't
you know
what I'm doing.
And we're live streaming, which also means that half the time we don't even know what we're doing.
Get out of
So
town. You guys are on the run. This is awesome.
so together we can sort of blunder our way through
For
this.
sure. I'll play your game. I'll play your improv game. Let's do this.
Play it. I love the hairdo or the lack
Thank
of
you.
hairdo.
It's the Malibu Shine.
Love it. Was that intentional or
It
unintentional?
is. It's genetic. It's alopecia. I don't grow hair, so that's kind of how it happens. I like it though.
So you've carved out a really nice career with this look, right?
For sure. For sure.
So tell me about Friday the 13th.
Yes, it's a horror movie. I'm very lucky I got to play the lead character, Jason Voorhees, and they so fortunate to run around and murder teenagers.
Do you get to reprise that role again?
They want me to. It's just part 2. It's not greenlit yet. Platinum Dunes. They have the script. They're ready to go with part 2, but they're just waiting to see what the studios want to do.
Are they waiting and seeing how much money you're demanding? Are you
Yeah,
you trying to be like, you want me and my alopecia? You got to pay.
Exactly, for sure. It's
Yeah.
a lot of money.
So what brings you here? Just because you're supporting another horror franchise?
I'm a huge horror nerd myself, and like a lot of our horror friends are here. And Arlen Escapeda, who was one of my co-stars in Friday the 13th, is a really good friend of mine. He's in the film, so I'm like, I'm going to go support Arlen.
So Arlen is carving out quite the career in horror films.
It's crazy.
Well, tell me what else you've got going on, and then we'll let you go.
Sure. No, things have been great. I just finished a film called The Aggression Scale, which is a thriller. We shot in New York. Comes out next year. I did for Paramount, Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters with Jeremy Renner and Gemma Arterton, which I'm crazy excited about. That will be out next year. And it's just been go. I've been very lucky lately.
Awesome. Well, enjoy your evening.
Pleasure meeting you.
Okay,
Thank you.
bye. Okay, fabulous. You know, this is a scary horror film, but what it does have are a few great funny comedians. Now, I haven't seen the film, so I don't know if they're playing serious roles or if they're there for comedy relief, but definitely PJ, who is just down the aisle over here. He's in the film, and he'll be talking to us in a second. If you've seen the trailer, which I know we've showed a few times, there's a scene where somebody appears to be having death by acupuncture. That would be PJ. So I've got lots of questions to ask him regarding death by acupuncture. One of the things I heard was that PJ actually had to go see a acupuncturist in real life and get needles all over his body so they could assess his tolerance level, because he really had those acupuncture needles in him while filming that scene. So it'll be interesting to see what his answer is to that question. We also have some pretty cool trivia to ask you, and the next prize that we will give out is actually sort of related to PJC. Now, if producer Brad can just reach into that bag and pull out a really cool Final Destination thing that says acupuncture on the back. He is looking through them. Oh, that would be it. That would be it. All right. So, if producer Brad can hang this. PJ. Hi. Oh, PJ will be there in 1 second. No cutting in line, right? This is a very competitive red carpet. But while we wait for PJ, I'm going to show you something really cool. Because he dies by acupuncture. By the way, death does not like to be cheated. So heed this warning. What we have here, and it's a little bit awkward with this microphone, is we have this beautiful Final Destination incense holder along with some wonderful smelling incense. We have lavender, 2 packets of lavender. So we're going to talk to PJ about his death scene. We're going to talk to him and have him explain exactly what happens. You know, sometimes I wonder if these actors are all competitive amongst each other. You know, when they read the script, do they actually want to know who has the best death scene? Do they get jealous of one another's death scenes? But But hopefully PJ will explain everything to us if you can just bear with us for a few minutes. In the meantime, I hope you are liking us on Facebook. That would be facebook.com/Chinese Theater. You can also follow us on Twitter. We are going live on Ustream. We are live on Facebook, and we are live at the Chinese Theater website. So you have 3 different ways you can watch us live. If you buy tickets to Final Destination tonight or today from the Chinese Theater website, you will get free popcorn, and who does not like free popcorn? There are things heating up on the red carpet. I see some more cast members coming down there. Everyone looks great. Everyone is really dressed up. It's a really big night. Final Destination usually tends to hire a few known actors, and then the other ones are unknown. If he looks familiar to you, when a career could be born. He was on Horrible Bosses. He was in that movie Horrible Bosses. So you know he's a pretty funny guy, because that was a pretty funny movie. Now he is in Final Destination 5. He dies a horrific death via acupuncture. Now, if you look at a guy like that, you don't even think that he'd be actually going to acupuncture in real life. But in real life, he did. Hello.
Love. How have you been? I know you don't have to do a favorite ribbon. I know you want to shake.
Hi. Yes.
Oh my God, my parents are watching right now.
Are your parents
Hey,
watching?
Mom and Dad, we're online. Here's Jamie.
Hi.
It's happening right now. It's a live feed, right?
Yes,
we're not going to let you down. Hello, siblings.
Happy birthday, Carolyn.
It's my niece's birthday right now. It's very exciting.
You can talk as much as you want and say whatever you need to say to your
Well, we
family.
got her a field hockey stick today for her birthday. We sent it in special. Got there 3 days before, but you found out today, didn't you? And you had a big pool party. But you drank a lot of punch. All right. So
Just punch. Just punch.
Late out there. You got to go to bed now. Come on.
So you play Isaac in the film. It's the character everyone loves to hate.
Yeah.
You die by acupuncture?
That's real. And maybe a little bit more than that, but actually those needles were real. I had to really put those needles in my forehead and my stomach and my chest, and I'm not that strong, and I didn't enjoy it.
Had you gone to an acupuncturist before?
They did, to test it, and she put about 60 needles in me, and actually the ones that hurt the most were the ones that went into my ear. So my tip to you, America, don't put needles in your ear. There's no business. She shouldn't have done that. I'm still mad at you.
Is this the very first time you actually had acupuncture treatment, and you'd never gone before?
I've never been before, and I will never go again.
Now, when you do a movie like Final Destination 5, what is the fact that, if you have a requisite death scene, is that a factor in accepting a movie?
I'm sorry?
If you know for sure you're going to die in a film, is that a factor in accepting the movie? So you can die?
Absolutely. I mean, my first death is pretty wild. It's like I fly down a bus off a bridge, like a huge, big 3D action sequence. And I for sure did that because I will never be an action star. And I knew that would be my best shot because I'm not that handsome. That was my window to be an action star, so I did it. I signed up for that immediately.
Now, I want you to look in this box.
I'll take a look. Oh my God!
And it should bring
can't
up.
read, by the way.
No,
Well,
it's
well, they don't have to
okay.
read anything.
I want you to
Someone
see.
gonna die?
No, well, what is
my
that?
Goodness. You're crazy, Cake.
Look at that.
Oh no, and a little leaf.
Isn't that great?
So that you can burn me after this and float my ashes down the Tennessee River.
Well, you know what? Listen, we're going to be giving this away to some of our lucky viewers.
Great.
So do you want to come up with a cool trivia question that they can answer in regards to Final Destination, and then they can win that?
Yeah. What's the final thing that takes me out in my second death? What's the final thing that takes me out in my second death? That's my question to you.
Wow.
You don't even know the answer to that, do you?
I don't even know the answer to
That's
that.
why
No.
people at home get to win and not you.
Well, exactly. Well, maybe I'll choose to keep this.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not
maybe
sure
you should.
with
No,
anybody.
what? No, what? You can give it to some lucky fan. They
Now,
deserve it.
Do you guys get competitive with each other
Absolutely.
about who has
I had
the
best
better?
death. I'm sorry. I know exactly what you're talking about, for sure. I clearly had the best death. You don't have to ask that question. And if anyone of the other actors come along, you say PJ said he had the best death.
So was it you who rolled
Who had
over?
the best death? Yes. Once again, let me clarify that.
Did you have a death double?
No, that's all me. No, I did have a stunt double who was a lot stronger than me and a lot more courageous in a lot of different ways. And he also went flying off a bus in ways I would never. I didn't like needles. It was tough. I put it in my contract that I needed to have a stunt double. That's very strong.
Now this movie this movie has a really cool bridge scene that kind of opens the entire film. I heard there were 3 different sets for this bridge scene. True?
Fact. What more would you like to know? Fact. One was indoors in the biggest soundstage I've ever been on. It's about 3 football fields wide and a football field long. One we built into the side of a cliff, and one they built, it had to be like, I don't know, 200 feet long, up in the air, literally probably to the top of the Chinese man, Yeah, Nick and Miles were just hanging in the air for days.
Do you scream a lot in this movie?
All the screams that you hear, female and male, are mine.
Can you do your best scream for me?
I do a silent scream when my wife is around. Yeah, because I have to be. I have to go home with my wife tonight. I have to go.
That hurt my ears.
That wimpy in public. She loves me just the same. Come on.
Well, great. Thank you very much.
Hopefully someone big wins.
Well, yes.
How did I die? What was my final death? Who gave it to me?
All right.
So deep, so deep.
So deep.
Yeah.
All right.
Mom and Dad and Carolyn and everybody and Courtney and Alan and Quinn. We love you. Take care.
And the dog? Did you get the dog?
There's Scout, the Scout. I love you. Scout, you're going to be great. You got a couple more years. Don't get down. A couple more years.
All right, next up we have Jacqueline. And she is, if you watch soaps, her name is Jacqueline McInnes Wood. She plays Olivia in the film. And if you watch soaps, if you watch The Bold and the Beautiful, she's actually one of the main characters on this soap. And I believe she makes her feature film debut in Final Destination 3. What we love about her is that she dies via LASIK eye surgery. So if producer Brad can hand me something, we will have another trivia question for you in no time at all. All right, let's do a wide shot, take a look at the crowd, see what's going on, and we'll be right back to talk to Jackie. The world-famous Chinese theater live stream red carpet. It is mayhem here, as you can see. We are here at the world premiere of Final Destination 5 in 3D, and we just talked to PJ over here on my right, and now we're about to talk to Jacqueline McInnes Wood, who plays Olivia. There's a lot of death scenes in this film, and Olivia has a pretty cool one, and we're going to talk to her about that in a second. Now, here's a little bit of trivia about Jackie. She is on The Bold and the Beautiful, so if you're a soap fan, you can catch her on that on a daily basis. She's also Canadian, and this movie was shot in Vancouver, so we're going to talk to her about what it was like shooting in her home country. I don't know if it's her hometown. She's also a DJ. Believe it or not. She goes by the name of DJ Mac, I think. And she rides bikes. So guys, isn't that the perfect girl for you? She's on a soap, she's hot, she's Canadian, she's a DJ, and she rides motorbikes. What more can you want? She dies by LASIK eye surgery in this film. So if you're contemplating on getting that done, I would actually go get the LASIK first and then go see the movie, because you might have second thoughts if you decide to do it the other way around. We are going live on Ustream. We are going live on Facebook.com/Chinese Theater, and we are going live on the Chinese Theater website. So any of those venues, you can catch us going live. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter at Chinese Theater, which is theater RE as opposed to ER, because we are old school. And who wants to end up in the R? It's all about the RE, right? Jackie is finishing up a conversation. She seems very lively. The red carpet is hip-hopping. And what's that, Producer Brad? We're going to, oh, yes. We're going to roll the clip now. You know what? As we're waiting for Jackie, why don't we roll that clip of the LASIK eye surgery? Actually, no, don't. She is coming here. She is coming to us. We will, oh, actually, no, she's not coming to us. Psych, haha. Let's roll that clip of her getting the LASIK eye surgery, and then we'll talk to her. And if you have any questions in the meantime, after you see that clip, please ask the question on Facebook or on Twitter, and I'll do my best to ask her.
I like those guys. Okay. Good company.
To position your head. And I want you to tell me when this feels snug.
I can't move my head.
Perfect. Deep breath. Relax. Do you know what? My assistant's giving me an incomplete file. I'll be right back.
Hold on, you're leaving? Is that supposed to be happening?